Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel, to our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strike save lives and prevent the further loss of life. Yes, we are all about saving lives, and this channel, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, aid criminals, their beneficiaries, their supporters, their financiers with a passion, and we do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscription, your likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so right now you're looking at your LCD, and yeah, that's a great what I'm calling Dr. Dayton Campbell. Yes, and you know that there have been allegations that have been surfacing and all over. It's been a while, and yeah, we had received a video from one of our loyal viewers and subscribers and Patreon member that sent us this video, and we have listened to it, and we're just commenting on it. And if Dr. Dayton Campbell's allegation of child molestation are true, why aren't there any police investigations into the claims? There is no statute of limitation in Jamaica when it comes down to this kind of crime. Yes, and one of the worst thing when it comes down to like carnal abuse or rape, is if the person or persons who are making the allegation against you and it's false, that can ruin one's reputation. As a former member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the United States military, I've never experienced anyone have, caused such a person against my name until I started this YouTube blogging. And some people have been saying, why you haven't addressed it, Mr. Porter? And I'll say to people, how do you address a lie? There's no way you can counter a lie. Only the thing is just the truth. What you going to say when somebody lies to you? By responding, you're adding fuel to the fire. So you're making the fire, you're giving the fire some energy. So by not responding, you're not giving it any energy because there is nothing there to respond. And in the long run, what you do, it's not like an allegation. They're saying that I have done something in which I didn't. I don't even know these people. And and if you see how technology work, you understand. If you listen to what Philip Palwell, Lehoda Bradshaw had said, that she have seen the person or persons who have visited her, LinkedIn, Facebook account, and how many times they access it and what they have taken of it. So all those photographs that they have used, those photographs was taken down by Duppy Police. But as we said before, that's we let the record speak for itself. We have nothing to fear because we haven't done anything wrong. We believe in the law, and we always believe in upholding the law. So this woman, I'm telling you, I've never this woman, she's a born comrade, born, raised and bred comrade. And I'm telling you, when you're talking about warrior, yes, this woman is a warrior because she got all out against them, because she, as a PMP LGBTQ plus supporter, she's very, very, I don't know if she have children or anything like that because I don't even know the woman. But this is like the second or third time I have, commenting on a video that she has done, because she's the one that told us about Mark Golding that Mark Golding wasn't any Labourite. He wasn't. Excuse my bad statement there. That Mark Golding was a Labourite. Yeah, that, she's the one that told us, the Jamaican people and the people in the diaspora, that Mark Golding was a Labourite, and Mark Golding is planted by PJ Patterson, and it comes, it goes all the way back with the Finsack thing. Yes, and that's how Mark Golding and Peter Bunting got rich, because PJ Patterson dumped the IMF and used Darren Bunting and Golding to use higher interest rate to run the country. All because, with the IMF there will be stringent measures. But that's how it is, And Edward Seaga warned the people, but because it was their party in power, so by warning the people, but Jamaican people, they have a attention span of goldfishes. So you say something to them today, tomorrow they don't even remember. So that's why if you listen to even politics for John Serpy, he said most of the people them, it's not insulting the people them in his orbit, he's just saying what is factual, that these people, they don't, although they're watching the videos, they don't digest the information. So that's one of the things with Jamaican people. So we want you to listen, you watch, you listen, and you decide, and listen to what this woman is saying. And I'm telling you, she's very courageous, and I applaud her. They say her name is Karen Cross, and man, hey, trust me, she should give it to Dayton Campbell. I should not play at all. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
He went through all of that. He is now currently in court trying to deny the young ladies the opportunity to face him and accuse him in front of their face. Only God could save him from me. And they protected him. John Jr., Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, to all of them in there, Angela Brownberg, all the women in the PMP, all the women in the PMP who supposed to be women protecting our children. All of them protected him. Aluna Samba, Angela Brownberg, Patricia Duncan Sutherland, the whole of them in there protected him. And not including Iman in that, because Iman was the only vocal one publicly as a woman. And there they gave him wings to fly instead of curtailing him and drape him up and put him out an arm and man the party. They gave him wings to fly, and those wings were, we are going to expel her. I'm not mad about it, believe me, I am not mad about it. It is the best thing that could have happened to me, and God knew what he was doing. I accepted it. Once I figured out what God was doing, I accepted it. Took me a long time to figure out what God was doing. So I'm not mad. Then he went to the courts. Then he put out a letter on social media. And he said, I must apologize and retract what I have said. I promise you this is going somewhere. So if you're bored, just hang with me a bit. I'm not a boring person. Then he put out something on social media to say that I must retract and I must apologize. And I came out on social media about 3 days after I put out that and tell him to fuck off. Then he went and he filed a lawsuit to sue me. Sue me, him sue Natalie, and him sue Michelle. He went to a judge, an uneducated judge who knew nothing about the system. A judge, I'm going to stop there so with that, I don't upset Michelle. But he went to a judge. And the judge came to us, and the judge had their thing and them say what them to say. And then she issued an illegal, unconstitutional, wrong order, court order. And that order was to shut us up. And to stop chat. Stop calling that. Come over social media with it. And Natalie and Michelle did stop. Me, I was never ever going to stop. Not even for a little bit. So I continued to expose him. To show the world who he is, what he is. And I mean, when you get a glimpse of a man in the way that I presented him to, no, truthfully, it is your responsibility to take action. Start watching, start take care about what this man is capable of doing. I would imagine, I mean, that's a natural course. I was about to shut up, so I didn't shut up. Then he went back to the court. Persistent, he was very, very persistent. He went back to the court and he said, yo, she still a call me that. And I'm so good she have call me that. But wanted to lock her up. I mean, he truly wanted me to lock up for the 6 months. And believe you me, I was heading that direction. If I had my way, I would have taken that jail term of 6 months. I'll be much bigger rock star now, I think. I would have done it. But good thinking people thought that wouldn't be a good thing for my grandson. So I got the help I needed. Thank God. Bless you all who contributed. He went back to the court and said, I still a chat to them for do that. And the court fined me. And then after going through all of that, now where follow me, people, after he went through all of that, he is now currently in court trying to deny the young ladies the opportunity to face him and accuse him in front of face. Him is now in court trying to deny them that opportunity to look him in the eye and say, yes, you did. Him trying to subvert the natural course of natural justice to deny them the opportunity to look him in the face and say, yes, you did. Me that drive up, up and down in your frozen car. We have sex in the car in the night. And you that lick this and me that lick that. And we lick off Kentucky after that, and we lick off coleslaw after that. Yeah. And you eat out coleslaw out of that. And they will buy ice cream, or buy cake, and you eat off ice cream cake out of that. Him want to deny them the opportunity to come before the court of law and look him in the face and tell him, say, yes, it's true, but we're not going to make him get away with it. Promise you, we're not going to make him get away with it. And there he is, going through all of that to prevent the young ladies from coming forward. And then here he is now again. This man that all of you prop up, and I'm especially talking about the women in this party. Yeah, man, I'm not calling a name. I can relax. I'm not call up on a name unless it actually hit me too. I will not call up on a name. But Angela Brown Burke and Patricia Duncan Sutherland and Asamba, and what's your name? Betty, what remember my last name? Betty Barrett. I know our daughter wants a seat up at Eastern St. Andrew. We'll soon get to that. And here is this man who will cover up and cloak up and protect. Here he is, once again, land himself right in the middle of something that embarrasses and disgraces the People's National Party. And Uno are the one will cloak him and cover him up in new clothes. Cover him up in new clothes and new shoes. And protect him. To the point that Mark Golding is now saying that PG and some other people would have liked him to resign. They want him to go. Some Pooba, some Tapanaris people in the party want him to leave. They want him to leave. I mean, they want Angela leave too much. Him is now we call code black. That code red, not code blue. Code black. Code black meaning a bomb is in the damn building. and somebody and a whole lamp on the trigger white door blow up, and that's code black, and that's where we at now, code black, with this brother here, and in the public sphere, under the coverage of national media, putting our country at risk, disclosing national security information that he has no business disclosing. But then is Bunting give him the information, and here he is, the same guy who will cloak and protect this man who threatens this country national security. They on platform I talk about we did and we have to PNP did have to give Andrew Holness more security because man and man did not kill him. I can tell all of you tonight that the US State Department heard him. I can tell all of you tonight that Homeland Security heard him. I can tell you tonight that the British intelligence agencies heard him. So did the French intelligence agencies and the German intelligence agents and the Italian intelligence agents. They heard him loud and clear, putting this country at risk with national security information.
One thing we can say, boy, this woman, not only that she is brave, but hey, she give it to them. She don't hold back. But you know, people like her, the PNP LGBTQ plus party have no use for her. Honesty, decency and truthfulness is not a part of the PNP party motto or modus operandi. Them appear in a vacuum with him just pure lies. But I don't know how them do it. But you know, I've stated before that, you know, lying is abomination unto the Lord. But them not believe in them thing there, you know. I just saw them operate. So yeah, so somebody sent me another video about with Dayton Campbell, and we saw comment about him and them is they're accusing him of being a child molester, a man who indulge in carnal abuse activity, allegedly. You understand? If what that one is saying is true, it would be nice if all of this thing could be in the public domain, the court record to show it. You understand? That would be corroboration, because if he is claiming that he's innocent and all of that, why would he be in the court trying to block the victims? You understand? No, look, if somebody is telling lies on you, it's just simple. You just make them face the music. That's how it is. So we want you to listen to that. This presentation of Dayton Campbell. But hey, you know what's surprising? You heard what she said. Hey, remember, this woman, this woman a concrete comrade. You know, she said that the PNP hierarchy, they want to get rid of Dayton Campbell and Angela Brownberg. So you know, say what they're trying to do, them trying to rid themselves of people who indulge in a terrorism and criminality. So say them depend them last parados right now, with Mark Golding. Mark Golding a labourer and him rich. Them not rich like him, because I'm a billionaire and I make money from the PNP. I saw him and Peter Bunting, Peter the Divine, get rich. So just listen to this what them talk about it. About Dayton Campbell.
Talk about nationwide. Naomi Francis left on press secretary. Cecil Toms left on communication director for JUTC. Abka left on senator. Dennis Brooks left on communication director for JCF. It is an incubator for the Jamaica Labour Party. And So like Bobby Montague is the leader of the black section of the Labour Party. Doesn't go play with dog like a lassie or play with all sort of antics him a go on with as a peck out who in there if them can't win and put in somebody who can go on your yard. Nobody don't want you continue in the office because you've already people inside of the PNP must clean up their house and put out them dirty here. Nationwide is an incubator for the government. An incubator for the government. After me the live under the item, who don't have no family friend.
Yes, one thing I know for a fact, I can't tell anyone that Dr. Dayton Campbell, when, what's his name, when Darrell Vass is through with him, he might live on like Causeway Bridge. You know, from, you know, many decades Darrell Vass have wait for somebody who have money to come out and utter such garbage about him. But that's why, you know, propaganda and PNP that started. Yeah, at the time I was, you know, going to high school, and when the child, when you know, they had raped and killed Diane Smith, you know, later, even the Americans, the State Department said Darrell Vass was in the United States of America. I remember him as an American citizen, you know. And the police say he was not a suspect, but the PNP, they may run with it from Darrell Vass, they may run for councillor. But I may tell you that them just come out with it, you know, so we understand how them operate and them smear people's name. And yeah, and we have been the victim of the same from PNP operators, you know, like we in Ugly-Some, yes. And as we say, I will say it before, and yeah, some people have said, boy, yeah, don't worry yourself, man. The longest live I go say. We're not going to tell, we're not going to say when and how things is going to happen, but you understand, we just give him a little tap the other day and him a wine and them thing there. But hey, look, man, as we say, we're not Jesus, you know. We forgive, but we don't forget, you know. And we believe that you sent on your life, and yeah, man, you have to pay for your lives, man. You know, go like that. So, you know, do you know why the PNP LGBTQ plus supporters and activists hated this channel, the Jamaica Young Police channel? Because of the truth. Yes. So, you hear me talk about the nationwide. And we'll repeat ourselves again. We are not paid by the GLP party to talk the truth, to tell you the truth, to talk the truth or tell the truth. We don't know any members of the Jamaica Labour Party, member of parliament or any cabinet minister. We burn fire upon them wicked too. You understand? We are not beholden to any one of them. But you know the PNP LGBTQ plus supporters and activists, you know, say a men baby them feelings easy for hurt and the truth hurt them bad. And you know, so once you speak the truth for them, you're them label you as the other. You're a labor, right? So basically they're telling people, say, yeah, boy, from you're a liar and criminal, you're a PNP, LGBTQ plus supporter. So where we're going to school, you know. So he's talking about Nationwide being an incubator for the GLP government. As we say, you know, we're not being paid by the GLP government. Number one, we can't even do that because, yeah, based on our job, we cannot have any connection with no government outside of the United States. So we make that clear. So all of the thing that you hear Ugly-Some is talking, that is just plain lies. We can't do that. If we do that, we're in a problem. Period. And we can't involve in a financial transaction with no other government. That would be like taking bribes. You understand? So we don't listen to fools. So if you continue to listen to fools, you're going to become a foolish person. So he's been just fooling all of his supporters over there, because you have to understand, if people love lying, you have to, a younger person you're going to listen to is a liar. You can't listen to people who are truthful, because truth are going to hurt you. You have to listen to hear something where massage your ego. So if you did not know, have you ever heard of a man by the name Ronnie Tweets and Garnet Roper? Well, it's a question I'm asking, loyal viewers and subscribers and the PNP LGBTQ plus supporters and activists. Well, if you haven't heard of them, or if you knew of both men, let us at the Jamaica Young Police channel educate you. Both men used to work at the JBC radio station, and the JBC, it was a state-owned company, and you know who sell it already? The most corrupted Prime Minister Jamaica ever seen, PJ Patterson. Yes, PJ Patterson sell Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation to his friends, which was a government-owned entity. Jamaican government, I must say NWC alone, them own now, and Parliament and the parliamentarians. You understand? They know Jamaica don't own nothing anymore. So you understand? So, and it is now a PNP LGBTQ plus incubator, a CVM TV. So JBC, which was sold, and it's now RJR Group, and RJR Group, it's a part of the Jamaica Gleaner. So say, hey, anytime you have the media has been, you have a monopoly on it, where one media house have 50% or more than that control of the information they decimate, say it's a propaganda machine. So say the TVJ is an incubator for the PNP LGBTQ plus party. No ifs, nor buts. You understand? Because that's where them always come from. Just look. But the difference with the PNP LGBTQ plus party and the Labour rights them. The Labour rights them wear underpants. Them now wear brief and bingo bag like the PNP. Because PNP them love bar like who girl and men baby them, Yeah. Remember, when you grow up as little boys, you wear brief. You understand? And when you become a man now, you wear underpants. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. But these men now, in the PNP LGBTQ plus party like Dayton Campbell, him wear bingo bag and brief. Bingo bag and brief are pretty much like the same thing when you're a big man and them thing there, because you understand, your boss get here and them thing there. So when he's talking about that now, so we are sure say, CVM, that has been is an incubator for the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Them have remember, them have a twice convicted court dealer over there by the name of Isaac Buchanan and Raymond Price, who was a PNP LGBTQ plus member of Parliament in St. Elizabeth, and the people them a silo a man here, Redman, PNP him have money now, him run him out of town, So, because based on information received, boy, in the two friendly some little boy and them thing, and Redman get upset. I used to work in a silo and a St. Elizabeth, and you understand, I have family from St. Elizabeth, because that's where my father is from. Yeah, and boy, the people them down they get vexed, and so them run Raymond Price out of town and them thing there, because them say my rear admiral and one and two little thing, and they never like the little boy, them a come around him, you understand, and Redman said, no, people them are complaining to Redman, because Redman a prominent Jamaican resident in the town. You understand? So them have them two men over there. You understand? And you never hear the Labour right them say, boy, CVM is a PNP LGBTQ plus incubator. Because they are mature, They are not over the years, and that's one of the biggest problem with the GLP party, when even Siaga was there. When the PNP them keep repeating the lies, them just stay silent, because them feel the people them intelligent, but they are not. So you have to fight. That's why them hate Nationwide, because look, Nationwide is doing a better job, a better PR job than the GLP government. Because every time when them come out and I tell lie on the government about things, Nationwide correct the record and say, well, this is not true. SNL, the taxpayers is not paying for SNL. The money that the government is using is money that they recovered from criminals, so it's not the Jamaican people. And yeah, so them hate Nationwide for that. The government not doing it, them always slow out of the gate. So Nationwide is on top of educating the people them with truth and facts. Anytime you hear the PMP them attack an entity or a person, you know that person is an honest and truthful person. I am telling you that. I am from the belly of the beast, you know. Yes, born and raised in a Jonestown. So no guy can't tell me nothing about them. Me know them operate. Them will kill all a man will kill all them brother. His brother and blame somebody else from the other. Say, yeah, them do it. I saw them operate. If you think I lie, just listen, just go and listen to Sir P release some tapes, some recording of the Klansman gang. Or them kill them friend and then them blame other people and kill all other people feet and them know say them do it. I saw the PMP operate, you know. So even in the criminal organization at the same modus operandi. So we continue the journey. For sure you say, you know, you understand. So yeah, so do you know that when Ronald tweets, that I run it tweets, man scream say my deacon and our muscles, man, yeah, you understand. Remember me tell you, man. So when Ronnie Tweets left JBC, you know, and became, when he left JBC, he walked out of JBC, straight in a PMP LGBTQ plus party, straight down Central Kingston, straight in a parliament, then he become Minister of Education. And guess what, you know him, though? Him try to introduce the LGBTQ plus curriculum in the school in Jamaica, when the PMP in a power, with the blessing of Lisa Anna and the whole of them. That's why them hate Queen Africa. But yet still Queen Africa, them say Queen Africa a big PMP and them thing there, you understand? And she, so them not use you when you speak the truth, you know. But yet still them say I'll do a popcorn that a poppy. I'll do him burn them and them thing there. Yeah, him out there campaign with them, so them confusing, you know, them don't understand what time it is. But remember, so Bert Samuels a theme lawyer in popcorn, yeah, Bert Samuels. You understand? So yeah, so I remember, you know, so Ronnie Tweets become a member of Parliament for Central Kingston and Garnet Roper became a senator. We don't hear Garnet Roper, so more or less he must say they on him dying bed now, or you understand, or something like that. We don't know, because we haven't heard anything about Garnet Roper in the longest. We don't even know if he's dead, because we didn't even do any research to find out anything about him. So you people are all a set of whiners and men babies. And most men wear bingo baggies. Yeah, most of the PMP LGBTQ plus man them a bingo baggy them wear and brief. They don't wear underpants, because a big man wear underpants. Like, you understand? So we don't need to grow up, man. Grow up. The country needs the best and the brightest to move forward. Not thieves. Professional liars are people who lack a conscience. You are a comrade who can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Your mind is too small or malfunctioning and needs a checkup or a reset. The Jamaican Young Police channel will burst your brain if it can't handle critical thinking, which most comrades can't take the truth, and they will kill their own for the party, and that's a fact, and that's no gimmick. So yeah, so when Dayton anyway, Dayton Campbell, Dayton anyway, the police were dead. Yeah, boy, I mean, I tell you. So when Dayton Campbell is talking about the Nationwide is an incubator for the JLP government, that's, that not really go here or there or anything, because everybody cannot be PMP. You understand? And some people choose to have conscience and decency. You understand? Number one, you couldn't get me, the PMP can't pay me, them couldn't pay me $1 and them thing if you spend the life for them, because I am not that kind of person. You understand? I am all about honesty, decency, and all of that, so I just saw it go. PMP, them none of that. Them all kill all them mother. And boy, Dayton Campbell, one thing I know that when Darrell Vaz is true with you, I know say I cause you a bridge I go live. Because you can't hide your money on them thing there and get to Jamaica from them, man. Because I know say Darrell Vaz, Daryl Vaz supposed to eat, you know, like poison because only, you know, man, the wickedest lie I tell upon a young man, you know, man, I PMP do it, you know. Or the man, boy, I tell you, but it's a good thing, say people them at Portland, yeah, them realize, them know the PMP modus operandi, so them are lied. Yeah, them lie. So that's why, and that's why them, you know, see, Al Motor, we a big PMP in a motor called Daryl Vaz, you know, the king of Portland, you know. Because so Daryl Vaz control Portland, and Daryl Vaz control one part and his wife control the next. Yeah, man. So have yourself a beautiful day, man. Jamaica Young Police Channel, out.